Yeah, I don't know if we put a bow on it tonight, but definitely finished off. And I think the most important part was looking back at these last three games and how we responded to Dom coming in and just the attitude of the team. I think everyone could see the team responded well, and the attitude definitely changed, and that's something to build on.
When players sign here, it always seems that they reference, the decorated history of this club. How does this team bring that past here to the present?
Yeah, I think obviously this year we fell very short of our expectations and where we should have been, and no one takes that harder than the players. I think we have to look back and analyze what went wrong this year, and you can't look back too far because it wasn't a pretty year. But looking back at just these three games, if we can keep that same mentality and same organization and same kind of routine, I think if you put that in a full year, I think we'd do very, very well.
You talk about looking back at this season. For you, how were you pushed this season professionally and in your game?
Yeah, I think everyone can admit this year was challenging for everyone across all fronts, professionally, personally. It's one of those years that you have to grow from, and you learn from mistakes. And this year, hopefully, you come out of this year stronger and more resilient than ever. And I think that's what we can do looking forward.
We have a question from Josh Gusman next. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, David. You talked about Dom and the team responding, and obviously I know you played with him in San Jose as well. Should Dominic Kinnear be considered for the long-term head coaching position for the LA Galaxy?
100%. I think when you look back, obviously I played with him before in San Jose, so I have the benefit of knowing what it's like under him. But at the end of the day, when LA Galaxy were at their peak, they had an American coach. They had fairly simple tactics, and then they put a team on the field that was competitive and were able to bring home championships. And when you try to replicate that model, I think Dom fits that mold better than anyone. I believe he's the top 3 for most wins in MLS history, and he knows what it takes to win in this league. And if you gave him the Galaxy with the resources the Galaxy have, I think there's no limit to what he could do with it.
Do you see, you talked about Dom, what does he do that's so specific? I know Perry had some ideas about why Dom is a good head coach, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well.
Yeah, I think he kind of speaks the player's language. He knows what buttons to push at the right times, and Dom holds every player to the same accountability. And I think when you look at how other coaches coach, and some players have different levels of accountability, it never really works throughout the team. Some players feel gypped or whatnot. Dom holds everyone accountable. It doesn't matter if you're a DP making $10 million or if you're a minimum guy. He doesn't care. He holds the standard across the board, and players respect that. And I think you can see just how the attitude switched when he came in, just the respect he demands, and he simplifies the game for you. And then in the end, you play better.